The creators of Life is Strange have brought us an entirely new story with their new IP, and it's shaping up to be something truly exceptional. Welcome to Bite Size Bunny, my name's Tony, and today we are going to be talking about Lost Records Bloom & Rage Tape 1. In Lost Records Bloom & Rage, you play as Swan Holloway as she is reuniting with her friends for the first time in 27 years as they are trying to uncover and face a dark secret from their childhood. If you are a fan of the Life is Strange games or really interactive story games in general, Lost Records Bloom & Rage is absolutely something you should have on your radar. Unfortunately, this is only the first half of the story, and part 2 is coming out April 15th. And after playing this game, it is going to be a long wait because I am dying to know what happens next. This game has all of the staples you have come to love and expect from Don't Nod titles. You've got a cast of characters that are such a joy to be around, and the chemistry between this friend group is so delightful to watch play out. From the moment they meet each other for the very first time all the way throughout the development of their friendship until they become best friends. You have these 4 outcasts that happen to cross paths at the right moment in time due to circumstances, and it changes their lives forever. It takes a little time for them to warm up to each other. You've got your awkward moments, you've got your wholesome moments. It all feels very authentic. I also really like the fact that there's almost a stand by me kind of approach to their dynamic, and it works really well here. As far as the story goes so far, I am hooked. They structured the narrative in a way where you're constantly going back and forth between the past and the present, which really worked for me. I feel like they offer just enough mystery elements to keep you wondering what's gonna happen next without beating you over the head that there is a mystery to be solved here. And even when I was convinced that I had the entire story figured out, it pulled the rug out from under me during those last 45 minutes, which totally caught me off guard and made me look through the entire experience through a completely different lens. The ending of Tape 1 left my jaw dropped on the floor. This is very much so a slow burn story, and I do feel like that's important to note here because a lot of Tape 1 feels like it is setting up to something much bigger in Tape 2, which does make sense. I feel like by the end of this, they wrap up just enough storylines and they leave open just enough that I'm excited for Tape 2 and can't wait to play it, but simultaneously feel very satisfied with the experience I had with Part 1. That being said, there are some pacing issues with this game. I do think there are a few moments where the pacing just drags to a halt, and I was especially worried about it around the halfway mark. The game really takes its time with letting you sit with these characters and really get to know them, and I was more than happy with doing that for the most part. And this is a Don't Nod game, and if there's anything we've come to learn with Don't Nod games, it's that you can expect for them to deliver on the soundtrack. And the music in Lost Records Bloom & Rage is absolutely one big old vibe. The soundtrack is great. There were a few instances where I was more than happy to chill and take my sweet time, set down my controller, and just soak in the atmosphere they had crafted here. Overall, this is a great start to the story, and it has my full attention. Now it's just a matter of waiting and seeing if they can stick the landing. But as of right now, I'm really impressed with this title, and I can't wait to revisit this world and story. I'm going to be giving Lost Records Bloom & Rage Tape 1 an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe, and all that YouTube stuff. And what's your favorite Don't Nod game? I'd love to know.